Final evaluation: globalization and interculturality. Globalization has become an obligatory topic of analysis and discussion, where globalization brought with the rupture and reduction of barriers between peoples through the expansion of communication networks, favoring a closer approximation between the cultures existing in the world. On the other hand, interculturality has become a fact that is characterized by the interrelation, interweaving, and dialogue of different forms and degrees between cultural and various social spaces. Globalization is a historical process of global integration in the political, economic, social, cultural, and technological fields, which has made the world an increasingly interactive place. Is the result of the consolidation of capitalism that main technological advances the need to expand to world trade flows. Globalization is a word that is used very frequently. Globalization is a phenomenon that is expanding more and more little by little, seeks to interrelate of culture, interculturality. They are the relationship of exchange and equitable communication between cultural groups that have different criteria such as ethnicity, religion, language, of nationality, among the other, that not recognize superiority on the culture to another, the grace of the relationship. In interculturality, there is an exchange of ideas, objects, and cultures between religions and culture. For example, the music we listen to, the clothes we wear, the internet page we consult, the technology we buy, and the books we read and advance of interculturality, culturality between religions. Features of globalization: free trade, industrialization, world financial system, economic civilization, connectivity and technology communications, migratory movement, new world order. The key of the most important characteristics of globalization are the following. Globalization allows access to a great number of goods and services, such as technology, research, the combination of different cultures of the countries, as well in the promote tourism and interaction of people. Advantage of globalization: expansion of the market and increased product efficiency, diffusion of new technologies, liberation on markets, creation of new companies, cultural enrichment, action stimuli, and thoughtful information. In other words, the advantage of globalization and an exchange of goods, service, information, technologies, as knowledge can to carry it out, which leads to a process of cultural exchange. Disadvantage of globalization: socioeconomic inequalities, environmental degradation, increase in organized crime, excessive rise of consumers, permanent innovation. Cons- Consumers become more demanding. There is a great business competition, great employment due to for automation of production, loss of cultural tradition and cultural conflicts. We see the foreigner under competition begin to believe xenophobia process and disintegration. Interculturality. Interculturality does not arise spontaneously. but is part of the historical process within modernity, which is associated from the 20th century with the European Renaissance and the present stage with the late capitalism. There are four important related concepts of interculturality: culture, cultural identity, pluriculturalism, multiculturalism. Interculturalism refers to the multiplicity of ways of life of social groups, since each social group is a way of life. Relationship between globalization and interculturality. Intercultural orientation becomes it times of globalization and commitment to ensure coexistence between members of different cultures and subcultures. Such, such differences are expression on the rights of a society in the search of answers to the need of the community line. Uh, then interculturality as globalization is vital because it's this way and a contract is developed more easily. When there is a relationship between cultures, globalization is more effective. Globalization needs interculturality to be able to carry out its objective, which is the interrelation but cultural as economical, social, and political. Conclusion. The globalization is a process that helps development in different streets such as culture, economic, social, and technological. On the other hand, interculturality helps to promote human values for different cultures, in addition to allowing is to create new culture forms in the face of different events and is vital to promote the implementation of new proposals to achieve cultural evolution. Globalization is a process that favors the culture, economical, social, and technological. On the other hand, interculturality helps to promote human values for different cultures. Thanks.